We used our ranking formulas to determine the top 10 luxury watch brands. The primary data dimensions we measured and analyzed to determine the ranking for each brand were consumer brand recognition, consumer demand for the brand, and consumer perception of quality, which was derived by looking at the price of the watches as well as depreciation or appreciation in the pre-owned market. There were additional data dimensions, but we gave the highest weighting to those three. We used a global consumer data set. In terms of income brackets represented, the data set was predominantly middle-class consumers and higher, skewed towards higher-end consumers. And geographically, the data set was slightly skewed to the United States. It is important to recognize that this isn't a list of the best watch brands, the most expensive watch brands, the most collectible watch brands, etc. Sophisticated marketing, product placement in movies, and support of high-profile sporting events helps drive consumer awareness of watch brands. As with most products, oftentimes the brand with the best marketing wins. We will get to the top 10 list in a second, but I want to quickly address some of the brands that didn't make the list. I've grouped them into three categories to help understand why they didn't make the list. The first are the broad market consumer watch brands. The brands in this category had broad brand recognition, but perception of quality relative to the other brands kept these brands off the list. The next category are the premium brands. These brands rank very high for status and perception of quality, but do not have the broad consumer brand recognition. The last category are the fashion brands. These are well-known fashion brands and they scored very strong in consumer brand recognition, but didn't measure well on perception of quality associated with their watches relative to the brands that did make the list. So after that lengthy explanation of our approach, let me give you the results, starting with number 10 and working our way up to number 1. Coming in at number 10 and barely edging out brands like Bell & Ross and Tissot is Chopard. Chopard is a Swiss-based luxury watch, jewelry, and accessory company founded in 1860. Chopard is regarded as a manufacturer. In other words, their watches and movements are mostly made in-house rather than using the base movements of other manufacturers. Chopard has established itself as a benchmark in the field of precision luxury watches. Coming in at number 9 is Italian watch brand Panerai. And from what I understand and what I have read, that is the correct pronunciation, but if I am wrong, I apologize. Panerai was founded in Florence, Italy in 1860 and still maintains its headquarters there, but manufactures watches in Switzerland using both movements manufactured in-house and movements manufactured by ETA, which is the largest manufacturer of Swiss watch movements and is part of the Swatch Group. Celebrities like Sylvester Stallone, Heidi Klum, and Jason Statham are frequently seen wearing Panerai watches. Coming in at number 8 is IWC, International Watch Company. IWC is notable for being the only major Swiss watch factory located in eastern Switzerland, specifically Schaffhausen. IWC was founded in 1868 by American engineer and watchmaker Florentine Ariosto Jones, who had been a director of E. Howard and Company in Boston, which at the time was America's leading watchmaking company. IWC is one of the most respected watch manufacturers on the planet, and the IWC Portuguese makes our top 10 list of iconic luxury watches. Coming in at number 7 is Longines. Based in Switzerland, Longines was founded in 1832. The company, along with many others, is now owned by the Swatch Group. Its winged hourglass logo is the oldest registered for a watchmaker. Longines is known for its aviators watches. A company director was a friend of Charles Lindbergh, and after his transatlantic flight, Lindbergh designed a pilot watch to help with air navigation. Built to his specifications, it is still produced today. Longines provided timers at the first modern-day Olympics in 1892 and remains a widely recognized name in sports watches and chronographs and is the official timekeeper for numerous sporting events. At number 6 is Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe & Company is a Swiss luxury watch manufacturer founded in 1851 and located in Geneva. Patek Philippe is notable for manufacturing its own watch components and pioneered the perpetual calendar, split seconds hand, chronograph, and more. Patek Philippe timepieces have recorded high prices in auctions worldwide, and I believe in terms of units manufactured, Patek Philippe creates fewer watches annually than every other brand on this list. At number 5 is Breitling. Breitling, founded in 1884, is a luxury brand of Swiss watches. All Breitling watches are manufactured in Switzerland and are made from Swiss components. Breitling uses celebrities like John Travolta and David Beckham in their advertisements. Primarily designed as aviation watches, Breitlings are now well known for their precision timekeeping. The Breitling chronograph, specifically the Bentley collection, has become a status symbol. At number 4 is TAG Heuer. TAG Heuer is yet another Swiss luxury brand founded in 1860. TAG Heuer is now owned by French luxury goods conglomerate LVMH, the powerhouse parent company of brands like Louis Vuitton. Well-known wearers and endorsers of TAG Heuer watches are U.S. President Barack Obama, Formula One racers Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button, and actors Leonardo DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz, and Brad Pitt. The TAG Heuer Monaco, introduced in 1969 in honor of the Monaco Grand Prix and worn by actor Steve McQueen in the 1971 movie Le Mans, makes our top 10 list of iconic watches. Next on the list at number 3 is Cartier. Although Patek Philippe created the first wristwatch in 1868, Louis Cartier is responsible for helping to popularize it over the traditional pocket watch. Cartier was founded in Paris, France in 1847 and makes widely recognized wristwatches, including the first practical wristwatch, the Santos, introduced in 1904, and the Cartier Tank in 1917, both of which have become iconic watches. At number 2 and gaining worldwide recognition is Swiss watchmaker Omega, which was founded in 1848. Britain's Royal Flying Corps chose Omega watches in 1917, as did the American Army in 1918. Omega watches were the choice of NASA, and the Omega Speedmaster was the first watch on the moon in 1969. That watch, commonly referred to as the Moon Watch, is still produced today. The Omega brand has benefited from good marketing and sponsorship of sporting events. Omega has been the official timekeeping device of the Olympic Games since 1932, and James Bond has worn Omega watches in film since 1995. Other famous Omega wearers include John F. Kennedy, Prince William, and Buzz Aldrin. Omega is now owned by the Swatch Group. Coming in at number 1 is Rolex. Founded in London, England in 1905 as Wilsdorf and Davis, Rolex moved its base of operations to Geneva, Switzerland in 1919. Rolex watches are known for much more than being precision luxury watches. Another hallmark of this luxury wristwatch brand is that they created the first water and dust-proof wristwatch. Rolex frequently makes the list of the top 100 most valuable global brands and is the largest single luxury watch brand. 52% of wealthy shoppers are familiar with Rolex, making it far and away the best-known luxury watch brand. Other brands may rank higher for status, but no other brand has a combination of broad brand recognition, demand, and perception of quality that Rolex does, which places it at a clear number 1 on our list as the world's most recognized luxury watch brand. Be sure to check out our website at gear-tv.com for over 50,000 product videos on your favorite gadgets, consumer electronics, and sporting goods equipment.